Hi, it's Maxine from rootsnorthernireland.com, and this is number 8 in the video series that I'm putting on. Hoping to get people hyped up about doing their research and get them going. Sometimes we stop the procrastination, and you want to do it, so just do it. Okay, so this wee video is just about a wee bit about why me. I mean, what have I got to bring to the table here on your research? And really, I have no fancy title. I have no letters after my name, nothing like that. What I do have to offer is a genuine love of genealogy. I love genealogy, I really do. Enthusiasm, location. I'm here in Belfast, so anybody who's doing research, wants research done in this area, either in Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, Scotland, England, I can do that. Time is a huge factor. I do have the time to do it now. My children are grown. My grandchildren are happy and getting on with their lives. So I have the time to do it. And being something like this, because I have some medical issues, I can pick and choose when I can do things, and I can do things the days when I'm feeling good, and when I'm feeling out, I can get out and about. That's when I can kind of cater it to a wee bit like that. But really, it's enthusiasm. It's the joy. I mean, like some of the things that I was able to tell a client this week, that their ancestor was an amateur boxer. They didn't know that. And it was an amateur boxer who had won awards and whatnot. So they never knew that. So it's exciting to see their face and I didn't know that. Another one, to find out the area in Northern Ireland where they came from. They always had their suspicions, but they never had proof. Now they do. So now they do know what part of Northern Ireland they're from. One client recently found out that the birth date on her granny's headstone is wrong. So the last time I was talking to her, she was laughing, talking about maybe getting a chisel and having to go to work on it. So who knows? I wouldn't put it past that wee woman anyway, so you never know. I took one client who was over from Canada, I took her to the home that her mother grew up in, and knocked on the door, as you do. And it was brilliant because the homeowner was very kind, and he welcomed her in, and she got to have a wee tour of the house her mother was raised in. And she was actually there 50 years ago once as a child. She came over as a baby from Canada to Northern Ireland for a short visit when she was like 18 months old. And so that's the only time she has pictures of her as a baby in front of the house. And so now she has pictures of her, 55, 56 years old at the same place. It was really quite sweet to see that. It was actually priceless. I took another gentleman who hadn't been home for about 30 years, and it took him to his child 40 years. So it took him to his childhood home, and he was able to see some of the neighbors that were still there. Some of the neighbors were still there, and they came out and they met him, and it was a big reunion. It was really sweet. And I actually have pictures of him standing by the window of his childhood, of his boyhood bedroom, and he was talking, reminiscing about there was a water spout and going down the spout, and sneaking out the window and things like that. So it was really, really neat to watch him reminisce and talk to his neighbors, and yeah, it was great. So to me, I honestly think if you can do your genealogy, if you can do it, you do it, because it's very rewarding and it's fun. So if you can do it, absolutely do it. But if you can't, then that's okay too. But the analogy I like to use, like when it comes to like me, is I'm like a maid. We can all do our own, clean our own house, but it's how we choose to spend our time. Some of us, not me personally, because I couldn't do it, but some people choose to have a maid come in to clean their house, not because they can't do it, but because they want to do something else with that time. And it's the same thing with genealogy. It's like a lot of people want the information, They're excited to see it. They really want to know where they come from and what their roots are like, but they just don't want to put in that time to find those answers. Because a lot of research, a lot of wading through paperwork and files and things like that, microfilm, it can become quite time consuming. So I'm an option when it comes to that. I'm an option. And again, my biggest thing that I can contribute to anybody is enthusiasm. Like, I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy giving people that. And so, cheers.